I've been using the Galaxy Z Flip 5 for a couple of weeks now, and the first thing I can say before this review begins is this phone was necessary. I'll explain that shortly in this video, but it gives off the 90s vibes of flip phones whilst incorporating very modern tech. Let me not waste any time, this is my review of the Galaxy Z Flip 5. I'm Desi.
I ran up a check, I might do it again.
There was an event held in Ghana. I obviously was not invited to South Korea, hopefully in the future, and right there and then you could tell this was a significant upgrade worth noticing as far as the Z Flip lineup is concerned. The first striking change, which is the new bigger outer display, Samsung calls the Flex window. It's a 3.4-inch 60Hz OLED external display, which previously on the Z Flip 4 was limited to a 1.9-inch display. A huge upgrade that allows more functionality of the device, especially when closed. You can view notifications clearly, check your weather, have easy access to controls and music playback, and even make use of certain apps right on the screen. You know Samsung had to do some geometry along the line, at least to cover around the cameras. So we are getting a folder-like shape for the Flex window. It doesn't look weird or bother me that much, but that may be different for you. There's a feature called multi-widget mode, which can be accessed by pinching inwards on the screen, and it's a huge upgrade. Primarily, you'd have to swipe across the screen to access certain widgets, but with this feature, you can easily access the entire library of widgets at a single moment and jump right into the one you prefer to use. This saves you so much time. You can also have full access to certain default apps like YouTube, but you can always access more thanks to the Good Lock app, which can be found on the Galaxy Store. The more practical use of the Flex window is the ability to use it as a viewfinder when taking pictures or recording videos. With the Z Flip 4, framing shots accurately was a big struggle, especially when you intend on using the rear cameras for selfies, but with the Flex window on the Z Flip 5, you can achieve this easily. You can see your entire composition and take shots you'd actually like. It doesn't end there. It can equally serve as a viewfinder for someone else you're taking a picture of. Ideally, the new Flex window has brought more functionality and desire to the outer screen as compared to earlier models of the Z Flips, which were very limiting and has made the Z Flip 5 a more viable option in terms of what device to pick. The changes on the Z Flip 5 don't begin and end with the Flex window. It continues down to the hinge mechanism, which is the Flex hinge. Previous Z Flip devices struggled to close completely due to the hinge, which meant there was always a gap that many people found to trap dirt, dust and debris. That has finally been fixed and the device closes completely. Basically no gap at all. The Z Flip 5 isn't rated for dust resistance, but at least it's going to be difficult for certain particles to get trapped. According to Samsung, the hinge diffuses impact force better for improved durability. It feels more rigid when compared against earlier models, which I definitely love. Long-term testing will determine if the new hinge brings long-term durability and resilience, but as far as I'm concerned, the gapless closure on the Z Flip 5 is super nice and great to have. Opening up the phone to a regular phone size, not much has changed as far as the display is concerned. It's still a 6.7-inch dynamic 2x AMOLED foldable display with a 1080p resolution and a 120Hz refresh rate. However, the screen is a bit brighter this time around. We're getting around 800 nits of brightness indoor and up to 1100 nits of brightness in direct sunlight. Colors are crisp and accurate for content are viewed, as well as being sharp as you'd expect. The crease, however, is still noticeable. Nothing in my opinion has changed, but the crease doesn't bother me that much. Right out of the box, for your software, the Galaxy Z Flip 5 is running One UI 5.1.1 based on Android 13 with a July Android security patch. It comes with a base storage of 256GB and 8GB RAM with no slots for storage expansion. If you want to match your device to your personality, there are color options available, which include the graphite color I have right here, mint, cream, and lavender. A new chipset definitely brings more power to any mobile device, and the Galaxy Z Flip 5 isn't left out. It packs the most powerful processor out now on any Android device. It comes with a Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 for Galaxy. Comparing it against the chipset found in regular high-end Android devices, we find out it has a slightly higher CPU clock speed. As expected, it performs incredibly well, handling heavy tasks with ease. For multitasking and heavy gaming, it's more than capable of handling whatever you throw at it. Now we go to the cameras. They are the same double cameras found on the Galaxy Z Flip 4. There's a 12MP f1.8 main and a 12MP f2.2 ultra wide. Picture quality during the day looks great. Vivid details and clarity is expected when it comes to cameras from Samsung devices. Textures look natural and true to life, whilst noise is reduced drastically. Thanks to the Flex window, you can now take even better selfies with the rear main camera, which would beat any selfie camera out there. To compare, here are selfie pictures taken with both the main camera and the front-facing camera. In low light settings, night mode is automatically turned on to retain as much detail as possible, which makes the pictures look great as well. All in all, the Z Flip 5 is a breath of fresh air when it comes to the Z Flip lineup of devices. Improvements in places that mean the most, like an improved flex hinge and a bigger outer screen, which is the flex window, bringing more usability and excitement to what a foldable device is meant to be. Hopefully this video helps you in deciding if this is going to be your next device. If you did enjoy this video, kindly leave a like, hopefully a comment and a sub to the channel. I'm Desi and thanks for watching. I'll catch you in my next video. Peace.